Hello, everyone. It's Lisa from Middle Sister Tarot, and it is Sunday, March 26, 2023. Hello, how are we? Happy astrological new year. Happy spring. Happy Aries season. Happy all of those things, and I hope that you are taking good care of yourselves. I hope you're staying well. We've had a lot of major shifts in the stars and the energy in this last week. So, just hope you're taking care of yourselves. And we are officially in Aries season. So this is the first sign of the zodiac, hence it being the zodiacal new year. And, Aries is not only the ram, it is the baby of the zodiac. It's that I am energy, that I am presence, and it is cardinal fire. So you may be feeling the energetic, initiatory energy of Aries. You may not be. But what I would say is maybe it's a good time to tune into your inner fire, your connection to that element of fire, and remembering that a fire isn't always a steady, solid flame or a roaring fire. It could be some smoldering embers that need attention. It could be a fire that's getting a little out of control and needs to be tempered. It could be a spark that has yet to become a full fire. And, that can feel different at different times in our lives. So if you're not feeling the get up and go energy that's often associated with Aries, you're not alone. But however this finds you, let us take a moment. If you feel inclined, let's tune in. We'll pull some cards and just see, what we're dealing with at this moment, what energy might be helpful for us to be aware of, and what we're being asked to kind of pay attention to. Okay, so if you feel so inclined, you can close your eyes, take a few intentional breaths, maybe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just arriving in this minute, this moment, whenever you're landing here is perfect. Beginning to turn your attention inward, arriving in your body, and maybe just softening the need to do or fix or tend to anything at this moment if you can. And we will go ahead and I will share a little. There's some fire for us. Share a little smoke. This is verbena. It smells good. Just clearing and cleansing, letting anything that doesn't need to be around us or between us in this reading go. We're just going to ask for the most beneficial and helpful energy to come forward in this reading. Pull a few cards today. I keep getting the 3, so we'll see what that looks like. And then I will also pull an oracle card. Wow. Interesting. And one oracle card to go with Okay, so very interesting. We got the Ace of Cups, we got the Seven of Cups, and we got the Nymph of Cups. So, hello, water. A couple of these showed up in reverse. I'm not really getting that we need to read them necessarily as such. We're kind of going to look at the full scope of the energy in all directions and see how that feels. But this is interesting because, you know, we've just come out of Pisces season, which is mutable water. And now we're in this fiery season. We've got Pluto that's just moved into Aquarius. That's big air energy. We've got a lot of fire and air in the sky right now, I think, happening. So interesting that all of these cups are coming forward at this moment. So let me just take a second here and see what. Okay, yeah. So the Ace of Cups, I mean, this is, you know, new energy. This is new opportunity. This is new invitations to connect with ourselves on an emotional and creative level in this moment, on this plane, in the new waters that we find ourselves in. So a lot of us have kind of climbed up and out of the waters of yesterday onto maybe a muddy shore, and maybe we are finding out what it feels like to be in this new energy that we have been kind of building for ourselves. And the Ace of Cups, I mean, this energy to me always just feels really beautiful, really hopeful, really really kind of aligned emotionally and in connection with our deepest creative impulses, our deepest kind of visions for ourselves, and in our connections with others. So this feels like it's a reminder that we are moving into new ways of being in connection with ourselves and others. And when we are in this place of moving into new energy, it can be difficult to feel like we're on steady ground. It can be difficult to, with the Seven of Cups here, to make firm decisions because we are getting used to what it feels like to be in these new waters, to maybe have some new ideas or opportunities or connections or understanding of ourselves. And so I think allowing ourselves to be shown all that's possible, allowing ourselves to be open to all that's possible, because there is so much. I mean, we've got all this stuff kind of overflowing the cup, and then we don't just have one cup, we have 7 cups, and they're all overflowing. It's like, you know, what do I want to do with this new plane that I find myself on? And it's not, this is not to say that you have concrete opportunities at your feet at this moment, because you really might not, but this is like, there is something in you that you can now allow yourself to imagine the possibilities and recognize that it's up to you to decide what you want to move towards, what you want to create, what you want to do, how you want this like next narrative to begin for yourself, how this chapter is going to unfold, what kind of creative endeavors do you want to undertake, what kind of identity do you want to try on, what kind of relationships do you want to nurture and call into your life. And there's a feeling here of like the blessing and curse of kind of like having done a lot of work and a lot of shedding, and then kind of being able to see and feel all the possibility, but then still kind of being like, I don't even know like what to do with this place that I'm in. And there may be kind of an inclination to revert back to the old way, which we really don't want to do at this point, because we really have, it feels like, put a lot behind us, and released some really unhealthy patterns and ideas about ourselves that we have worked really hard to kind of work through and then part ways with. Okay, so I think the Nymph of Cups then coming in after this is acknowledging that it's okay for you not to make a big choice right now. It's okay for you not to really know which of these bountiful cups you want to drink from first. It's okay for you to kind of just get used to the feeling of being in this water, of being in this new water, and like, what can you try? You know, the nymph or page is often like a childlike approach to something. There's a kind of naive, and not in a bad way, but just like you know, you haven't mastered the feeling or identity of being in and of water, but you get to play in it, and you get to try out something new, and you get to see how it feels to be sitting in front of all of these cups, to have your feet in water, to be trying out a new creative project, to be opening and releasing kind of a new side of yourself, or maybe it's a whole new kind of version, but at least kind of a new part of yourself to the world. So this feels like we may be in a period of kind of acclimating to some of this new energy, to really learning what it feels like to be on the other side of some of these really big shifts. Okay. So I think the recommendation would be to lean on some pretty basic practices of staying grounded as you play in these new feelings, these new waters, these new creative practices, okay? And know that you don't have to commit to anything right now. Really, you don't. It's okay to give yourself some more time to kind of just, again, get acclimated to the feeling, and to try some things on, to play a little bit. What feels kind of simple and fun to you in this moment, that is low stakes, and that keeps you in presence with what is and how you're feeling, and also being able to kind of observe that in a way so that you can then be able to kind of take advantage of some of this new energy. What is this new energy lighting up in you to allow you to begin to play with? So this is lighting, this light is coming through, right? So it's lighting up something new in you, and it might surprise you. It might surprise you, okay? The oracle card for the week is Seek. So again, I mean, I think this is beautiful. It's like we're looking for answers. We've got all this stuff. But the best way to seek is to begin one step at a time, and staying in presence, and staying in, I'm really getting this feeling of staying in fun, you know, staying in, and things might feel heavy right now, but, you know, we can still play, okay? So I hope that helps, or I hope at least it kind of resonates a little bit, and I am sending you all lots of love, and I guess big watery Aries hugs. I'll see you again soon. And yeah, till next time. Bye.